Hello and welcome to My Life in Spain. My name is Mark and today we're going to take a walk in my local park here in Zona Norte in Alcoy. Now, last week I read on the BBC that the Annals of Internal Medicine did a report based on 8 years study of over 33,000 people aged between 49 and 79. And they came to the conclusion that walking 15 minutes straight a day is good for your heart. Many people are obsessed with the number of steps they do, but apparently it's not short intermittent walks. It's at least a 15-minute or longer walk which gives you the most benefits. So with that in mind, I'm going to take a walk through my park for at least 15 minutes and show you what it's like. And this is something I do pretty much every day. I go for a walk, whether it's through the park or whether it's just to go to around the shops. It's easy to do here because I don't have a car. I got rid of my car, so I walk everywhere. Hopefully, it'll keep me healthy. Okay, let's go for a walk. Okay. Now I'm not sure how big this park is, but I know to get to the end and back will be at least 15 minutes. And now you can see where I'm walking. Every neighborhood in the city where I live has a park, and this is a park for the Zona Norte where I live. Now today's the 30th of October, which means tomorrow's Halloween. But Halloween's not a big deal here in Spain. I mean, you might see, nobody goes trick-or-treating, but little kids, they dress up in costumes for fun. And they might go to local shops or bars where they're given sweets by the owners. But other than that, trick-or-treating doesn't exist here. The more important day is, of course, November 1st, which is All Saints' Day. And this year that falls on a Saturday. It's a national holiday in Spain, so everything will be closed. And what most people do, they go to the cemetery to visit their relatives, the dead relatives, and leave flowers or clean up the graves. So that's the big day here, All Saints' Day. Okay, like I said, the secret is 15 minutes straight without stopping. It's very quiet today. Usually it's more people, but it's a bit early. It's only about 11 o'clock in the morning. And of course it's a work day, so the only people that are going to be out are pensioners. Other people will be working and the kids will be at school. So I'm out because I'm retired. I've got the time. Okay, we're coming to there's a dog park here. It's fenced in, so you can let your dogs off a leash. They have lots of rules in Spain regarding dogs. Dogs are very popular, but you must keep them on a leash unless they're in an enclosed area or they're on your land, of course. But in the town, in the cities, they've got to be on a leash. Now, this I found interesting. Breeds that are deemed dangerous dogs, before you can own one, you have to undergo a psychological evaluation by a doctor. So that's something I don't think happens in every country, but probably should, because those kind of dogs are often owned by the wrong type of people. Then, of course, another rule you have for dogs here is they have to be microchipped. And you must register all pets or dogs with the town hall. That way, if your dog gets lost, they have all the information and they know who it belongs to. Okay, there's the dog park here. You can see it. Nobody in there at the moment. I would say it's about 20 degrees. I can't remember what that is in Fahrenheit now. It's probably around 60, 62, something like that. So it's quite pleasant, and we're at an altitude of 562 meters, which is 1,842 feet above sea level. So whatever it is where I live, it can be 5 degrees warmer down on the coast. Okay. Now this is interesting here. In the UK they call them allotments. It's the land owned by the city that they allocate to people to grow vegetables on. So this is one of the ones we have here in Alcoy. There's another one in Zona Norte as well, but I'll show you this one briefly. There it is. There's a guy working there. You can see him. But vegetables are really cheap here anyway, so I mean, I can imagine the only reason to grow your own would be because you like gardening. Okay, now we live in a ravine. Well, above a ravine. There's a ravine down here with a small river running through it. So when it rains, all the water off the mountains comes down into this river and it goes out all the way to Gandia, where it joins the Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Now down here we have a skating rink and a children's play park. If you can see that. Okay. I'll turn this off a second because I'm going downhill for a minute and it's going to be jumpy. Now there's nobody here except for some city workers that are cutting the grass. So hopefully that's not going to be too noisy. I'll go further down towards the bottom of the park and then we'll walk along it. So even though the footage might seem a little jumpy, I've not stopped walking yet, so I'm still getting my 15 minutes in. Okay, more steps. Let me change you around to view the other image, other side. I'll take you down here and show you over the edge if I can. I don't know if you can make it out, but that's what was an old factory down there. And there's the river I told you about. It's only really looks like a river after it rains. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's an old factory down there. Another one over there. The mountains around us. If you can see in the distance, that's the highway to Alicante. Okay, let's take a walk down. Yeah, all the kids are at school, so there's absolutely nobody here. Which is good, because you can't really film when there's kids around. They don't like that on YouTube. There's a city worker though riding a lawnmower, so we might pick that noise up in a minute. So let's go up here. The building you can see in the distance, that's the regional hospital for Alcoy and the surrounding towns. So that's only about 300, 400 meter walk from where I live. Kids' playground. Okay, I'll walk down here. There is a little kid here, so I'll turn it off for a minute. Okay, so we're out of the park now and heading towards home. And like I said, we're at the back of the hospital now. So it's a pretty big hospital. But then it's for this 62,000 people in Alcoy. And then the surrounding area, there's probably that amount of people again. So it's a fairly big hospital for that reason. Well, I'm pretty sure I must have done my 15 minutes by now. Okay, so now we're gonna walk on the outside of the park, and it goes, the road just leads straight up to my apartment where I live. So that's about another 8 minutes away, maybe 10. Okay, so listen, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and try and get out for a walk every day. You'll be doing yourself some good. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.